Now, I'm going to tell you something that's very deeply personal, very significant in my life. I had a congenital stuttering habit. I could not look at Joe Rogan in the eye right now without and then one day, before I'd ever had psilocybin mushrooms, I bought a bag of them, and I went out for a walk in the woods in Ohio. There was this beautiful oak tree that I used to climb the very top of the tallest hill. You know, in Ohio we don't have mountains, we have hills. It was in the summertime, and so I thought setting is important. I knew that, so I went for a walk, and I ate the bag, the whole bag. I know it was about a half an ounce to an ounce. So I mean, yeah. So we're talking. This is. It was probably on the order of about 20 grams. You know. So I know my destination was this tree.
Right.
So I walked and I came at the tree and I was eating the mushrooms and then I started feeling the effects. And so it was great because I was climbing the tree and I was getting higher in the tree and higher in my brain. And I climbed to the top of the tree and this beautiful landscape, but it was in the summertime, these boiling black clouds on the horizon. I go, oh, that's cool. You know, and so this big summer storm was coming. The clouds were dark and boiling and they're coming close. And I could hear the thunder and, you know, and then I'm getting higher and higher and the winds pick up and the tree started moving and I started getting vertigo because I was like, oh my God, I'm getting so freaking high on these mushrooms. And so I grabbed the tree and held on the tree and it became my axis mundi into the earth. And then the lightning started coming closer and the lightning started coming really close and the lightning would hit and I go, I saw fractals for the first time. The atmosphere became liquid. I saw these liquid waves of these multidimensional geometrical patterns everywhere, and the sparks of lightning would just create this amazing crescendo of secondary, tertiary, you know, fractals all around me. And I was like, oh my, it was amazing. I said, this is what I read about. And I was up there and I felt in touch with Gaia, the universe. My heart opened up. I felt one with all. I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a powerful spiritual experience. I had no idea. And so I said to myself, this stuttering habit's ridiculous. And I'm not stupid. I said, stop stuttering now. Stop stuttering now. I said that dozens, hundreds of times, over and over and over. Fortunately, the storms went past and held on to the tree, and soaking wet, I came out of the tree and walked back to where I was living. And then the next day, walking along on this path and a sidewalk, and there's a lady that I really liked a lot. Very kind and sweet, but I didn't want to stare at her in the eyes because I would stutter, and it's humiliating for us. So I would avoid eye contact. She walked towards me. She said, good morning, Paul. How are you? She was always so nice to me, and I was terrified. And so for the first time, I looked at her straight in the eyes, and I said, I'm doing fine. How are you? And I stopped stuttering in one day.
Whoa!
And this speaks to now what was been medically proven is that we can reset the neurology of the human brain through neurogenesis. I believe that experience allowed me to map new neurological pathways that allows me to elocute in a way that I could not elocute before.